No, but this is the halftime show. We're gonna be watching this together, chat. I watched it already, clearly, but we're gonna be watching it together and reacting to it, highlighting what beautiful things and messages were said in this Super Bowl halftime show. But yeah, let's get started with that because it's I think it's like 13 minutes. Yeah, 13, almost 14 minutes. I honestly kind of thought it fell short, you know, in my opinion. I thought it fell a little bit short, but maybe it's because I was enjoying it. You know, when you're enjoying something, time flies like crazy. But yeah, I love the fucking art. I love how colorful the Super Bowl was, like the halftime show was. I love I love the tios over here or the abuelitos playing domino, dude. That is awesome. The fucking little homages to like Puerto Rican and Latino culture. Mwah, beautiful. But yes, let's get started here. Without further ado, we're gonna watch the halftime show together. This is probably gonna get muted on the VOD, by the way. So, yeah, if you guys watch this back on Twitch, it's gonna get fucking nuked. It's probably gonna get muted on YouTube. If I do upload this on YouTube, by the way, so all my YouTube viewers, this is probably not gonna get. This is gonna get copyrighted. It might still be up, but it won't make any revenue. Not that I make any revenue anyway. I'm not big enough of a creator on YouTube to make any revenue from this yet. But if you guys subscribe to my YouTube channel and like and shared and all that, we can get there. But yeah, we're gonna get started here. The Super Bowl halftime show, the Super Benito show. All right, let's go. Let's get going.
The National Football League welcomes you to the Apple Music Super Bowl 60
Okay,
halftime show.
Qué rico es el latino. Hoy se ve.
Dude, I love this. Que bonito ser Latino, bro. I'm gonna take this hat off real quick because I can't really listen to it without it. I gotta put the headset on, so I gotta take the hat off. So y'all say bye to the hat. I gotta take it off. But I gotta put in the headset. I want to listen to. So yeah. Sorry, I'm pausing it. I know, pausing it. I'm gonna try not to, but also there's a lot of messaging and context that I want to give, and also my reaction. So deal with it. All right. I hope you guys studied your Spanish. He did warn you guys. What's up with the quality? Let's fix the quality here. 180. There you go. All right. Was actually surprised that like they actually used the casita in the Super Bowl performance. Because for those who actually don't know or didn't see, he had a Latin American tour where he did his actual like tour dates in Latin America. He didn't do them in the U.S. because he didn't want to, have his community be, threatened by ICE at the concerts. And so he's been doing a lot of the tours in Latin America. And so, yeah, that was the set that they used, was the casita. I was kind of curious to see if they were going to use it in the Super Bowl, and I was pleased. How many of you guys thought they were actually going to bring out Daddy Yankee? Don't lie. I was one of them. I was one of them that I was like, no way, they're bringing Daddy Yankee out. I thought they were going to do it. I was delusional. But it unfortunately didn't happen. I'm glad that they still played his song at least, but it didn't happen, bro. They didn't bring out Daddy Yankee. Sad. I was a little bit sad about that. Going through the ceiling is crazy. That message is so beautiful, and like him giving it, it's like he's talking to his past self, but also to his like the Latino community, because we have broken down so many barriers for even just to have a Latino performer in the halftime show. And that was such an inspiring message. Like the people that are trying to shit on the fucking halftime Super Bowl, like you are just one fucking bitter, miserable fuck. Because it's like, what's wrong with this message? Like, he's fucking like motivating all of us, especially the Latinos out there that are trying to make it big, whether it be in the arts, whether it be in like professional careers, all that stuff, and it's like watching that, I was like, dude, I feel so fucking inspired and motivated. I don't know, like, doing something little like a streaming or, even doing content creation, it sounds so corny and stuff or like dumb, but at the same time, it's like hearing stuff like this encourages me to keep doing what I love doing. And so I love that he gave out that message too. Sorry that I went onto a spiel like that, but it's just like, what an inspiring message. Like the Latino kid sleeping during the entire party. Yes, bro. I love this representation. Yes, we do, bro. The Latino, bro, that is crazy. Like, we are such heavy sleepers. Like, you have Latino, like, this is an actual thing. Go to any quinceañera, any party, you have a little kid sleeping on three chairs or something during loud ass fucking musics blaring with high 808s, dude. It's like the most bass boosted ass music that like three blocks down are still listening to. And you have a child sleeping through that like nothing. So I love this touch, dude. It is so fuck. Okay, there was so much misinformation with this, but he is not the Liam Ramos kid that was detained by ICE. So that was wrong. So if you guys still think that was him, that it's not him. It's already been confirmed that it's not him. However, what the message here is, he's wearing the same outfit as like a picture that is circulating of Bad Bunny when he was little. So what he's doing here is basically giving his younger self a Grammy here, which is beautiful. This part was cute, so wholesome, and oh, I just loved it. Okay, so I let him cook. It's hard not to talk about this, but the context with this, there's so much to think about here. The song is pretty, the whole song is in the actual album of Bad Bunny. The theme and message of it is they don't want the same thing to happen to Hawaii, which is, dominated by the US, all of that, Hawaii being very gentrified and taken over by the US now, where the natives are now being, they're obviously, they're not happy with US imperialism. They're not happy with the gentrification of their island and tourism. And so, Puerto Ricans are feeling the same things. They're seeing the same things happen to their homeland. And so the song in itself is just a message of, we don't want the same thing that happened to Hawaii to happen to Puerto Rico. And what better artist to have sing this than Ricky Martin? Somebody that had to come to the United States to have those opportunities to become an artist, literally forced to speak and like cater to English audiences his entire career, finally get a platform like the Super Bowl to sing his heart out for a song that he's clearly passionate about and resonates with. Like, the emotion with his voice in this song had my ass tearing up the whole time. Like, so beautiful. I'm not Puerto Rican. I'm Mexican. I'm not Puerto Rican at all. And I fucking felt the anger, the sadness, the cries of them not wanting Puerto Rico to become what is now Hawaii. They don't want that gentrification, and it's actively happening. You have billionaires that are that are moving to Puerto Rico to avoid taxes. They're, using up all the Puerto Rican resources, taking up all the land from all the people, the native people of Puerto Rico, the Boricua that live there. And it's just a beautiful song overall. This song in the album, when it first dropped last year, was one of my favorites because of its message. But the fact that Bad Bunny got Ricky Martin, somebody that has been, has had to force himself to cater to English audiences to sing this, it's just poetic. It's just beautiful and poetic. So this was by far, in my opinion, this was my favorite part of the Super Bowl performance. Like, this was my favorite part. And it's just, man, I can't get over it. Seeing Ricky Martin already had me geeking. Like, I was fucking excited. When I saw Ricky Martin sitting there, I was losing it. But then when he started singing this song, I was like, holy fuck. I love the original song that Bad Bunny sang. Like, I love the original, song, the original one. But Ricky Martin's rendition, I gotta put it over the original one. I love this. I know. Only a year age difference between him and Kid Rock. Yeah. By the way, they're around the same age. Kid Rock and Ricky Martin are around the same age. Look at the two. This guy has aged like fine wine. Like, my goodness. Like, this guy has aged perfectly. Like, if you were to put him and Kid Rock in the same room, my goodness, the fucking difference is crazy. Guess that's what happens when you're an alcoholic and such a racist, like, hating son of a bitch. Like, that's what hatred does to you. Racism and hatred just fucking ages you like milk on like outside in the fucking hot sun. Because look at this guy, bro. Whew. Like, Ricky Martin looking like this at that age is incredible. I fucking hope to look like this at his age, man. I gotta run this back, man. I fucking love this. This is what we're talking about. This is what we were talking about earlier in the tweet that I made. The power lines. So this message here is that, Puerto Rico's power lines are not the greatest, and that's due to the negligence of the United States government. They do not care about Puerto Rico. They do not they don't really put enough money and resources into fixing these power lines, or a lot of the communities in general. So when you have major storms, like horrific strong hurricanes that go through Puerto Rico and just absolutely crush and devastate the island, dude, the Puerto Ricans barely receive any aid as is. And the power lines, that situation, there's so much things that need to be done to fix them, and the U.S. does not care. The U.S. and all the Americans love to think that, they love Puerto Rico in theory. They're like, yeah, we love Puerto Rico. We love visiting. You have billionaires that take advantage and live there. But they don't give back to these communities. They don't give back to the island. They don't give back to the people that already live there. And so this power line situation here was, I was glad that they highlighted this. But you have fucking morons like Laura Loomer that missed the entire fucking point. So, yeah. Yeah, that ball right there, it's hard to see here, but it says together we are all America. So, a message of love and unity, by the way. What do we have going on at Turning Point USA? Yeah, beats me. But yeah, this is a fucking beautiful fucking message here of unity. The flags of people smiling, happy. I just love how they ended it with Debí tirar más fotos, bro. That song is so beautiful and heartbreaking. If you guys ever want to ugly cry and don't understand the lyrics, just translate them, and yeah, you're in for a fucking ugly crying session. Just saying. Like, I remember when this album dropped, that song alone was like, oh dude, I was tearing up and crying, dude. And that's like, I was like, I knew that my wife was gonna feel it, because it's like a song about grief. And so it's like when you listen to it, it just brings up memories and heartbreaks, maybe love and positive, memories. And it just makes you fucking cry, dude. It's a beautiful song. And I love how they ended it. They ended the whole performance. This was a spectacular, amazing, beautiful performance. And I don't know. I think anyone can enjoy this. Anyone can appreciate everything that was here, what all the music that was saying. But I think it just hits harder when you're Latino. And so, yeah, I mean, this performance was so fire. You have people Latino maxing online. And so, I mean, hell, we're Latino maxing here, bro. Like, we're fucking Latino maxing in here. I got to say this. If you're Latino maxing or joining the Latino maxing community, or joining us Latinos, bienvenidos a la comunidad. Bienvenidos. But I love this, dude. I love this. Like, how many of you guys watched it live? How many watched it on TV? Or is this like the first time you guys are watching it? Let me know. Let me know.